Hey guys, welcome back to Ben from the Bunker. I'm going to talk about some stuff I picked up this week and last week because I didn't do one of these. Start out with some comics I picked up. I got the next Batman, Second Son, the first issue. I'm looking forward to digging into that after the events of the last whatever it was, Future State or whatever. Rorschach, the Watchmen's really the book that got me into comics. I do like that they even include a little bit of pirate stuff in there, like Tale of the Black Freighter. I think that's cool. Like I said, Watchmen when I was in college is what really kind of got me into comics and stuff. So
Rorschach's Journal, October 12th, 1985. Tonight, a comedian died in New York.
I got the new Batman, the second issue of the Crime Syndicate, which I think is always an interesting premise. What if the Justice League were bad? Savage Dragon, I still like Savage Dragon. I like Eric Larson's stuff. Been a fan for a long time. Think about it this way. He's on number 258. Not a lot of indie books make it to 258. I know Todd made it to 300 with Spawn, but I think it's, Savage Dragon's a fun book. The America Chavez book, the second issue of that, and then the Black Label, Joker and Harley Quinn. Black Label, some of the best stuff DC's doing right now for adult readers. Now, if you have kids, do not that Black Label's not for them. That's why it's the Black Label. Also, the Black Cat, and I'm not a big covers guy, but if you go to Creative Comics, which is a local comic book store to me, every once in a while he'll do a thing where a $4 book like this, he'll give you two covers for $5. And so I think that's a cool thing to give your customers. It kind of gets you interested in maybe get two things of different things of art, but I think it's a cool thing that like cool promotion Creative Comics does. So if you're in the area, there's I know there's packs for the Joker book. I know there's packs for I got my glasses down here. Yeah, there's a reason they're all smudged up. So all right, but seriously, check out Creative Comics. Check out the way they do things. I think it's a cool idea. Um, to kind of give you an option to get more covers that way, cheaper price, since that way because otherwise you're paying $8. This way, you're paying 5 plus. New releases are always 25% off. So, good deals there. Check out Creative Comics. I'm going to open a few other things. So I picked these two things up. I picked this up at a Walmart. I got the Goldberg from the WWE Masters of WWE wave. Not a huge Goldberg fan, really, but I like this wave and I like that style. And speaking of that, I got picked this up today at a little antique store over in LaPorte. The Primal Age Batman. I've been collecting some of the Primal Age. I love that He-Man style, and I have some He-Man stuff. I just think it's a cool looking style. When I was a kid, I always wanted them, but unfortunately, in my house, He-Man was not allowed. So maybe that's why I'm drawn to it.
The devil! Devil.
So another place I stopped was Monroe Collectibles in LaPorte. If you're going through there, check them out. They've got a lot of vintage stuff, a lot of Legos, a lot of Pops. Like I said, vintage Star Wars, vintage stuff, and they have vintage wrestling. Now I know this isn't vintage, but it's the Iron Sheik one. I like that one. And then they do have vintage, the Hasbro loose. And here's Ted DiBiase. And what's cool is they give you these little stands. I mean, they don't give it to you. You have to pay $2 extra for these stands. But they say WWE on them. I mean WWF on them, and they have them made there so that the your Hasbro guys will stand up. So that's a really cool thing. And I also, while I was there, picked up the Hitman, Bret Hart. They have a lot of loose ones there. They've got them all with these stands and stuff. So if you are interested in that stuff, check them out. They're right there in LaPorte. cool stuff there. So, and I'll post a link to their stuff and creative stuff down below.
I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
So I have a couple things that came in the mail. I'm not 100% sure what all these are. I think I know, but unboxing. Let's see what exactly we got here. Yeah, and okay, so this is the Black Panther Captain America 2-pack, the 5 points of articulation figures. The box art is worth it for me. And then when you open them up, it's got almost Kirby-esque looking things. And these are going to be two of them that I don't actually open the package on. I mean, I'll open the box and take the figures out of this, but not out of the figure box. So I ordered those from Hasbro Pulse. There's an exclusive there, and the Black Panther is obviously the one I was interested in. I mean, I love Cap too, but I collect almost all the Black Panther stuff that comes out, I guess you'd say. Yeah. Let me see what else it's got in here. Okay, so Wonder Woman. And Amazon actually did a good job of packing her. So yeah, but what the one of the main reasons, I mean, I love it. I do love this figure. I think it's a cool looking figure, giving her the mohawk, the more battle look to her. But the real reason is for the Bane there. So I'll have to get them out maybe in my next video. I'll I'll have the Bane put together, and I'll show you what it looks like, because this is the last figure that I needed for that. So.
Bane, yes, that's my name. When you hear the name Bane, I guarantee the pain. I'm coming after you, Bruce Wayne. I'm stronger, smarter, clinically insane. I'm Bane, that's my name. Bruce Wayne is the Batman, and totally the same.
So I don't know exactly what this one is. I know it's Kickstarter. Probably. My guess is it's a comic that I backed on Kickstarter. I back a lot of comics on Kickstarter. If you're making comics like I make comics, and you expect other people to back your Kickstarters, when you see something cool on Kickstarter, I feel like you should also be, the kind of person that backs it. You shouldn't just expect, like, sometimes somebody will be like, hey, back my Kickstarter. And then I'll see that, like, they've backed one Kickstarter, and I'm I don't know. Probably not. I'm not saying that you have to back everybody's Kickstarter that backs you, or every Kickstarter that comes along. But if you're not taking part in that community, it's going to be harder for you to get things going. Wow, that was a box for a smaller book here. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, Noir is the New Black. It's an anthology of black stories, but told in like a noir setting and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of cool people in this. Some people that I know through Facebook and stuff like that. So I have to pick this up. I mean, the art obviously is top notch, and so yeah, it's going to be something. I'm anxious to read this. I'll let you know how good it is. I mean, I know the people who worked on it are good creators, so I'm assuming that the book will also be good. And then I know what's actually in this box, because it came in its own special box there, decorative box there. And I don't know if you guys knew that there was an Earthworm Jim comic Kickstarter or not, but there was, and I backed it. And wow, this is a hefty book here. It comes with a bunch of extras. I don't know what all is in there that I got through the extras, but here's the books themselves. So I mean, in Earthworm Jim comics, great stuff. Some of you might remember that there was a cartoon for a while, obviously the video game, but yeah, so I'm looking forward to checking those out. Launch of the Cow and Fight the Fish. Just fun stuff, cool looking stuff. So I'll check that out. Let's see what because I mean I know like they tell you what stretch goals you get and stuff like that, but I don't always remember. They a couple extra little comics. They call him Evil. Um, Bigfoot Bill #3, I think it looks like. Then we've got some black and white print art here. That's kind of cool. Earthworm Jim print there. And then I think we got some stickers in there too. So it's always cool when you get Kickstarters and there's extra stuff in there. Sometimes I don't know what to do with all the extra stuff, so I end up passing it along to people that I think that would like it. But yeah, I think that's cool. And then I've got one more box to open, and I'll explain that a little.
Earthworm Jim, the soil he did crawl. Earthworm Jim, a super suit did fall. Jim was just a dirt-eating, chewy length of worm flesh, but all that came to a crashing end. Earthworm Jim, he's such a groovy guy. Earthworm Jim, he rockets through the sky.
So this is my Big Bad Toy Store box. Now, they have a feature at Big Bad Toy Store called Pile of Loot, which is really handy if you buy stuff if you're willing to wait for it, if you don't need it right when it comes out. And so what I like to do is put all my stuff in there, and they'll keep it for 90 days. And then what you can do is you can then have everything shipped at once, and you only pay one shipping fee instead of shipping on each thing. So I've got a bunch of stuff in here that I've been looking forward to for a while. I got the Iron Patriot Marvel Legends. I think almost everything in here is Marvel Legends, to be honest. I've got Gambit, not the retro Gambit, but what is this? The Caliban Wave Gambit. The Firestar. If anybody's a fan of that cartoon back in the day, you know what Firestar is. And then I got this really cool Professor X 90s cartoon. My introduction to the X-Men was the 90s cartoon. I know it was for a lot of other people, out there that, that didn't necessarily have comics right there or even a comic store that they could go to. And then I got two retro wave figures. I got the Mysterio, which is a really cool figure, and I love these boxes. And then the comic/cartoon Kingpin, which I just love this figure. I love the size of it, how big they made him. That's what the Kingpin looks like to me again from, as I was introduced to a lot of superhero stuff through cartoons. Because we didn't, comic book wasn't something I read growing up. I didn't discover that till later. And so the cartoons were the way I kind of discovered a lot of these characters. And I think it's cool that they're releasing stuff. Like, I really like that, like this Professor X. He's got his little chair and stuff like that. So I'll get that set up. I know you guys I've been talking about getting the bunker done. Next week, really hoping to get a bunch of detolfs put together, get stuff done that way. My life kind of fell apart. Still in the middle of a kind of a hurricane right now. I'm kind of in the eye of storm, but still like to make these videos. Still like to talk to people. Hopefully, going to be able to get back to doing another video about comics and stuff real soon. So until then, support your local comic shop and keep reading indie comics.
Previously on X-Men.